at 5. It's offer review, and we've got an interesting video. You're going to want to stick it out for all of it. We're going to talk about why things are kind of bad right now. There's some really horrible situations, and I think I've got some context from a developer of another mobile game that may answer some of the questions that are going on with the game, with the event, and it kind of makes me sad a little bit. Before we get to that, we've got the Brotherhood of the Storm weekly calendar. I like this very much. We've got the Red Star and Premium War Blitz right now. I don't know of a reason to save any of this. I collected mine. Tomorrow we've got Cosmic Crucible starting. We've got Blitz for Black Panther and a legendary Black Bolt event. Death Saga begins. Now, there are, right here it says tomorrow, but if you look in game, it actually has 2 days. So I'm more likely to believe the in-game notification rather than the blog post. So I'm going to say this right here is based off of the blog post being the 27th, but if you look in game, it actually says the 28th. And so a lot of people are also asking is when are we going to get the payouts on the Scourge event? Typically, those come at least 24 hours after the event closes, as late as 3 days. So it just depends on every event. They do take their time. Strike Pass Season 28 is starting, and that is going to be for 2 weeks. Return to the Shadows, which is a 5-day solo milestone. You want to save your gold orbs for that. Spin Campaign Energy and Psylocke Campaign Energy. Also in the data mines, there's one for earning power cores. So you want to be diligent about saving, let's say, your power cores from your emails for your arena payouts, or not collect the power cores that you get from like the Strike Pass, because those will count towards that event. And that's not on this calendar, but that is coming. And then, of course, we've got Quick Rumble Blitz, A-Force, and then we've got Chaos Theory at the end of the week. Now, we're going to get into some talking about why things are the way they are in this game, unfortunately, and it kind of makes me sad because I would really prefer to know and to think that the developers want us to have fun, and if they build a fun game, the money will follow, right? And I believe that maybe they built a fun game initially, but I feel like they've strayed away from that. And there's an interesting comments from a developer who worked on mobile titles that gives some insight to what they're actually really trying to do. And we're going to read these posts on Reddit first. He who remains should be renamed. Only whales and kraken remain. So we are all salty over the King event, like we've hated previous iteration events like this, except Dark Beast. That one is actually pretty generous. But this event really hit the player base hard. Yeah, dude, people are upset right now. First, there was the King Hunt, which is a Kraken-only participation event, and now this Blitz Out of Your Mind event. It's not just the fact of unlocking King. It's more to get the monthly item, the low drop weight board fragments, really hurting progress. To get this spin cores, you say, who has them? When every event requires spinning cores, another bottleneck to spend. Developers need to realize they aren't going to get the non-spenders or light spenders to spend more, as these people will either continue to refuse to spend or just can't afford it. All they are doing is annoying the majority of the player base yet again. And we're going to talk about that because this article from a developer specifically address their intentions. And I believe there's spillover that they're accidentally annoying the majority of the player base when they're actually only trying to annoy the Krakens into spending more. Close to the breaking point, this person is saying, I have plenty of disposable income that I could spend on the game or refuse to give them dime. I really don't understand the strategy when they could be making so much money by not being scummy. And I suspect if Scopely discovered a way of making more money, they would be doing it. I'm just saying, I hate to be cynical about it, but if being nicer meant more money, they would do it. If lowering prices meant more money, they would be doing it. But on the flip side, if being more frustrating means making more money, they would do that. If raising prices means more money, they would do that also. This is another post right here. Maybe this is how they want us to react. We're all aware by now of the situation. Scopely Boundless is only interested in making the game more difficult for players, spenders, or otherwise. Frustration marketing is a term we've all been tossing around, and there's no evidence that there are any strategies in place to make the game fun or enjoyable. It's all and only make them play more. Yeah, increase engagement, make them spend more, make them feel like they're losing. And then we get a wave of appeals and anger on Reddit, Twitter, and everywhere else. They post their announcements. People leave the game. People talk why they're never going to give the company money again. We continue discussing the merits of quitting the game entirely. Content creators are forced to address how terrible the company is to us. There's no positive press to give the game. It's a constant stream of negativity. Profits could not be possibly rising. I suspect they're not, but I feel like they're trying to optimize and extract as much as possible, but we have no data. Yet they continue to make things worse and worse, which I believe is intentional, seeming to bask and revel in their success like a king out of touch with the subgroup. Why? What is it gaining them? We're going to get to that. The company has ruined its relationship and reputation with the players. It's practically beyond repair. It would take a tremendous amount of time and backtracking to mend this broken relationship. What is the end game? Even if profits have increased, which seems impossible, how can they possibly think continuing the strategy is a sound business move? And I'm going to read the rest of this because I think it's good. Could we be giving them what they want? They don't address our concerns. When they do it, it comes across as them dealing with mild annoyance and not a major crisis as the player base continues to bleed. Being apologetic to fix the problem clearly is not a priority. Are they glad we're quitting? Are they trying to kill their game? Or is the communication between Scopely and Boundless so poor they truly don't know how badly this is all going? Do community managers not advocate for our interests in the meetings? Are our interests even concerned when they already schedule must be met? I truly don't understand. This is bad. The state of the game is bad. Are they trying to destroy the game? Is this new round of reusing old events a sign of maintenance mode, or Boundless just giving themselves a break after the boost that has been the apocalypse event? I don't have a logical answer. Can I make the sense out of the strategy? Okay. I don't know that I know the answer exactly, but this is a post from 2 months ago on PC Gaming, has 10,000 upvotes. And the title of the post is, I worked in the mobile industry for 10 plus years. Loot boxes are just the tip of the iceberg of predatory monetization, and it's spreading to other platforms. And I'm going to read only 2 paragraphs here because I think it explains the answer to all 3 of those Reddit posts. Mobile game monetization is straightforward. As a player, you engage with various progression systems. Once in a while, a spike in difficulty slows down your progression. To overcome it, you either pay or grind. And then this is what we're going to get to. The pinch here is to frustrate you. Just enough so you feel like it's worth spending $5, but not frustrate you to a point that it make you quit the game. Then he talks about how much time and effort they put into finding the correct amount of frustration to give the player base to optimize spending. Not fun, spending. Finding and maintaining the sweet spot is challenging for the developers, but it makes the difference between a failed project and a hit game. And then this is the point. Every player has a different frustration point. And what I'm going to suggest is they may not care about the frustration points of the free-to-play players, and they're only trying to frustrate the Krakens and the whales, but it's bleeding to everyone. Problem number 1 is that the sweet spot differs for every player, depending on the factors in the playstyle, motivations, experience, or how much money they have spent in the game. How much money they spend in the game. This is the whole crux of it right here. The concept of spending depth, or problem number 2, is that if a player is willing to spend $20,000 or $100,000 or $500,000, they should still feel the need to spend money after spending $20,000. Hence, they have to be kept in the sweet spot of frustration, regardless of how much money is spent. They are not interested in making a fun game. They're interested in finding the sweet spot of frustration to optimize spending. And that actually answers a lot of these questions. Why are they punishing the free-to-play and the non-spenders? Or they're not going to convert. Well, maybe it's not about us. Maybe it's not about the non-spenders. Maybe it's not about the light spenders. Maybe it's not even about the whale spenders myself, where I spend a little bit every month, a couple $100. Maybe it's not about me at all. I really don't understand the strategy when they could be making so much money by not being scummy. What if they've determined somehow that by being scummy they make more money, or I just wish there was a way of them making money and not being scummy or shady. But I think the strategy is that they can make a lot more money by being scummy. You know, I don't understand this is bad. The state of the game is bad. They try and destroy the game. No, they're trying to frustrate people into spending more money. So it's a really strange concept. I don't really know what to make of this, but it feels like that this, you know, frustration, and I goof around all the time, frustration marketing, you know, fueled by artificial scarcity. And then they sell you a solution to a problem that they created by introducing some sort of RNG solution, you know, loot box solution. Yeah, I think that's what it is. They're trying to find the sweet spot of frustration. You know, they don't want us to quit the game, but they want us to spend more money. And so the game is kind of the way it is. You guys also skip right past offers that have milestone points in them. Yeah, I got to tell you, I really skip past a lot of the offers sometimes, even if they look okay-ish, just because they have event items in them, and I don't like the event items at all. The only offer that I thought was okay-ish, and I don't even think it's that great at all, was this one right here, Destructive Diva Bundle. This is like a C- offer, 2 million gold and 4 gold orbs. Now, there is an event later this week, so if you do purchase this, be sure to save the gold orbs and do not open them. Of course, I think this offer would be better if it was all gold orbs, because then you could use it towards the event. Lastly, as a new player, what should my goals be? And I 1000% agree with this. Just don't spend cash on the game at all. Pace yourself as a free-to-play player and enjoy yourself. Don't let Scopely manipulate your behavior. And then lastly, I wanted to draw your attention to a ton of video that came out 9 days ago. New game mode confirmed, talking about upcoming version 7.0. At one point, there was a data mine, which he talks about in this video, or a screenshot of some sort of endless wave mode. And I'm hoping that we're going to get some sort of new game mode in the next patch. Hopefully that'll be fun. I'm expecting the next patch to happen on the 15th of next month. And so hopefully we have Apocalypse by then as well, because we do have the Death Star Saga starting in a couple days. And once that's done, then it'll pave the way for Apocalypse. We'll probably have a blog post. I'm expecting this Friday's blog post to have something exciting. Okay, what do you think about all this? Guess what time it is? It's time for the giveaway. I really hope you liked this video today, because if you did, you are in luck. For every single person that likes this video, you will be getting for free in your account, just for liking this video, an 8-star Galactus. This is not a scam. It is a scam. I just really like this. You know, what he's on, stilts. Yeah, I wonder if Galactus is ever going to come to the game. I know he's kind of like the big bad, and that'd be interesting. All right, let me know what you think about all of this article from the developer and frustration marketing, or if I'm on a tangent or not, let me know. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Bye for now.